Okay, so I can't see the viewfinder. I'm gonna put on my glasses for a minute so I can kind of see the setup. Okay, so I heard two different things. Some videos should just be 100% edited, so everybody will love the content on my channel more. That's one camp. The other camp is like, well, you should do live streams. But I realized something. Neither camp's going to be 100% happy because this is a hair channel, and yes, I can do some edited videos. But I wouldn't do them as often, or another camp says, well, you could be on a video schedule, and yeah, I can't guarantee that I'd be able to release a video on a specific day all the time. I mean, it's a good idea, and I already do that with Aya on our main live stream Friday night at 6:45 Pacific time. And it's really the only schedule and the only commitment and date thing that I have set in stone with Livestream World. And we committed to that years ago because that was a time that we both could arrange to always know that we could live stream. Like that has been a 2 year and 2 months commitment. 2 years and 2 months we've been doing that. So that's the one set in stone. So I don't know. So I have a long hair channel because people like long hair. I don't know, maybe they like other things about me too. I don't know. I'm sure they do, but I only started this channel because my other channel had no interest. Nobody cared about other things I posted, so this is why I started this one. Because nobody was watching like a squirrel in the park or stripy cat at Joshua Tree. They just didn't care, okay? They didn't watch it. Like a few people would watch it, but all of a sudden you start talking about long hair and people actually seem interested. So that's why I have this channel. That's the real reason, to be honest with you. I like this channel. I'm just saying my other channel never really took off because it wasn't a big topic. Like the topics on it weren't as popular. Get some lotion in your hair, buddy. Why not? Other people that were really into long hair were very picky when I started doing brushing live streams. One said, "This is boring. I don't like this." And he has this vision about how I should only do updos with my hair. And I was like, okay, very precise. Like, he told me this was what was good. This is what would get views. And I was like, alrighty. You know, I did one bun job, but everything I did, any kind of video, like I kind of was talking to him about it. Not that I was doing videos to please him, but nothing was ever good enough. And I'm like, then he'd be like, oh, but you look pretty. And I'd be like, okay. So I don't know. There would be all these people that have these really precise ideas about what kind of hair videos I should do. And then other people, it'd be like, oh, I like this one random video you did. I don't think you can please everybody. So you do a video. It could be an edited one. Maybe it takes off, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. One of them finally did, but look, I was editing that thing like 2 years, almost 3 years ago. 2.5? Yeah, 2.5 that I made that thing. Because I remember thinking one day like, oh, this is a big topic. Maybe I'll do a video on that. And it got some views, but it wasn't until this year actually that it kind of like took off. Because there was another video on my channel that was my highest viewed video up until last year. And that was just another hairbrushing video. But it was with this blue 1940s style dress that I really love, that I've tried to revive that dress because I accidentally got a stain on it and I've never been able to wash it out. And it broke my heart that that dress is broken. But my mom said today, I forgot to call her back. She's like, I need your measurements. She's gonna make me dresses. And she actually makes really beautiful clothing. Like she made my 8th grade graduation dress that I probably could still fit into it if I lost a little bit of weight. Because I'm pretty much, I mean, my height is about the same as it was when I was 13. I haven't really, maybe 1 inch taller. Not the tallest person on the planet, you know? So, it's a really, really beautiful dress. I just wouldn't be able to wear it anywhere specifically. All dressed up and no place to go. It's kind of a joke, right? Because where can we go right now? I could wear it around the house. But I don't think I'd fit into it right now. I did a couple years ago. I think I tried it on one time. Right now it'd be too apprehensive to try it on. I have to lose a little bit more weight. Anyway, it's a beautiful dress and I really like it. And she said she wants to make us some dresses and I'm like, okay, I want you to do that. Because you can sew and you sew really good. And I'm like, you've made me some cute dresses over the years that were really cool. I actually want my mom to make me a mask too, because I guess I could try to figure that out myself, but I'm like, she's really good at sewing, and I told her, this is what I want. I want the ear loop mask. You could make that for me. Like, just start making me this stuff. I don't know, but you're not leaving the house, so I don't know. But, you know, maybe she wants to make it. We'll see. And I'd probably learn how to do it too, but honestly, I have a sewing machine, I haven't used it. Probably not going to. Does that really draw if I start doing something again? I don't want to sew just because everybody else is doing it right now, you know? I thought I wanted to do it and it didn't happen, so like there were certain hobbies I thought I wanted to do but I didn't get around to them. I don't lose stress over it, I just, when I finally get around to it, I do the hobby I want to do. don't feel weird having my hair covering my face because it's kind of like a mask. Is it? Oh, I washed my mask tonight. You have to wash your mask. And Boise, Idaho. Probably shouldn't put them in the dryer, but they went in tumbly wumbly in the dryer, and now the peach one has shrank. The Hawaiian looking ones. And yes, I shouldn't have stuck them in the dryer, but I want them in the dry foot, so. Actually, a little bit of shrinkage on them wasn't so bad. They might fit my face better. Sometimes a little bit of coconut oil is. The Hanoi one smells good. I love Hanoi oil. It is my favorite. It has like this gardenia scent to it. It's that Yves Rocher one. It just kind of helps the hair separate a little bit easier when you start combing from the bottom. I'm binge watching Magnificent Century again. Oh my gosh, like, hello. When will I stop watching that thing? As soon as I'm finished with the series. Each episode's between an hour and 30 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes because Turkish people apparently like epic series, like episodes. And I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but it's Bolum, like Bolum, B-O-L-U-M. Haticia, like I'm trying to learn how to say certain things in Turkish. Like I can understand when they say Kleram. I think when I hear them say Kleram, I think that means His Majesty. And then there's for pity. It's a pity, which is something they say a lot in this series, which is interesting. It's something like zeet. Anyway, I'd have to watch it again to say it super correctly, but I'm starting to pick up on some words. Like there's some things that I am beginning to pick up on. But the thing about acting, you can read the actor's body language. And then in the arc of the story, there's Abraham Pergali and Harem Sultan. They hate each other. They are both the favorites of Suleiman the Magnificent, but they hate each other because they vie for his attention. And some of this is fictionalized, but I try to figure out like where the writer is going with this because I am watching it for entertainment in a way. I mean, I still want to learn about Harem Sultan, of course. I was reading this whole long book about the Ottoman Empire just when I had time. Like, and because you have to read the captions for the series, like you tend to remember things a bit more. But even then, I had to go back and rewatch some things because I remember in the series, Abraham Pergali said to Harem Sultan, I picked you out initially for Suleiman, and I had to think like, when was that? And it was right before she danced for Suleiman the Magnificent. I can't say this is historically accurate exactly how it all happened, but that's how it happened in the series, okay? And sometimes when you watch things as a series, you kind of just want to know, well, what did the character do even if it's not based on the exact, because we don't know exactly what happened in the harem. Oh my gosh, you know who I like a lot in the series is Bally Bay. Bally Bay is a hottie. Bally Bay, he's such a tragic man though, because every time he falls in love, something happens to poor Bally Bay, and then his sidekick friend Matarki. They both are kind of like the misfortunate ones of the series. But the love story between Bally Bay and Armin, it's just very sad. It's kind of, it was interesting because she dies of the plague, and it was kind of tying in. So that's when lockdown started here, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So sometimes I'll watch this series like for a whole day, and I'll be like, I've been studying reading captions to a Turkish soap opera all day long. But it is based on history, and oh my gosh. Suleiman the Magnificent was into jewelry. He made jewelry. He was into fashion. He was into art. He wrote love poetry from Harem Sultan under a pseudonym called Muhibi, I think that's how you say it in Turkish. And then also they quote Rumi. Like there was this Rumi poem today, and I'm like, oh my god, where Ibrahim Pragali in episode 52 is having a fallout with Suleiman the Magnificent, because he's been power hungry for ages. And you always seem to think, oh, Suleiman's off ruling. He's not really noticing what his favorites are doing. But both Harem Sultan and Ibrahim Pragali were Westerners that became slaves within the Ottoman Empire system that both converted to Islam. And they both knew how to work the system to some degree because they both wanted to be in the favor of the Sultan. And you're always like, you always think, when these characters are doing things, is the Sultan so like out of it? But he says something throughout the series that he watches people to see what they do. And Ibrahim Pragali has always been power hungry. Like he wants more power, he wants more adoration, he wants more of everything. Like he thinks, like it gets to one point that he thinks he's as powerful as the Sultan, and he starts making a bust of himself. And he is of, European descent. They say Greek, Venetian, like mixture. And he brings these statues home from a battle that they win, and he puts them in his yard. And the more conservative Muslims call them icons, and they think he's a infidel for having these Roman statues in his yard, even though Suleiman the Magnificent supports him. But where the falling out starts in the series is when Ibrahim Pragali commissions a bust of himself, and Suleiman finds out about it, and he's not happy. And I'm not saying this is all 100% based on the historical record, because I haven't read that deep into this specific storyline. But anyway, in the series, the way that they handle it, it's very fascinating that Ibrahim Pragali has gone from being this humble servant Hi, how you doing? Suleiman the Magnificent too. But it makes you wonder, was he ever really the humble servant of Suleiman the Magnificent, or did he just know? Did he just see an opening? Same with Harem Sultan. Like she says, like she loves Suleiman, and maybe she truly did. Maybe she truly loved him. Or did she know that being a slave concubine and winning the love and affection of Suleiman would make her life much more, manageable? I mean, it just makes you wonder, like, which one was it? Was it all love? Or was it some of it, like, these people, the historical figures and the characters, did they want power to some degree? Or did they actually have love, friendship, and affection for Suleiman the Magnificent? And I think that's part of the storyline too. He likes to see what people will do. Like, he likes to figure out, are they really loyal to me? Do they really care about me? or are they just trying to win my affection because of what they can get out of it? It's a very interesting. This show was so well written, and I'm like, it's better than that Rain thing that everybody watched. Everybody loved Rain, and Rain was okay, but I got really bored with Rain quick. But Magnificent Century, I'm like, I keep watching it, and I hear there's another one when I'm done with this. It's about another sultana, because the thing people don't know about the Ottoman Empire, but under Suleiman the Magnificent, because of Harem Sultan and the relationship that he had with his mother, where he gave his mother like so much say in like a lot of his decisions, is that women were really jiggy powerful in the Ottoman Empire. Women had a lot of, like, people have all these perceptions of like Islam, and they think, oh, Muslims oppress women, but in the Ottoman Empire, these women were pretty strong women, and they were pretty fierce women that had a lot of say in government. Like Harem Sultan may never have been an official queen, but she was queen, just not a name. It's a very interesting topic. It kind of goes to show you that women had more authority and say in government than people always think. I always think it's interesting to study history to kind of learn these things, you know? But yeah, the Ottoman Empire is very interesting. A lot of people really hate the Ottoman Empire, but they were more tolerant than the Romans. Like, the Romans would kill you if you didn't worship your gods. The Ottomans would let you worship your god as if you were part of the monotheistic religion. You just had to pay taxes to the Ottoman system. But it was much easier to be a Jewish person in the Ottoman Empire than in Spain. In fact, many of them moved to the Ottoman Empire because of the Spanish Inquisition, especially the Sephardic community. It's an interesting topic, and I always want to learn a little bit more about the Ottoman Empire. And this may be a fictionalized story, but you can look something up that, oh, they said that poem by Rumi. I always liked the poetry of Rumi, but when you hear that about, like, let your grace and consciousness be like the sunlight, that is beautiful. I'm just like, oh, Rumi, are you talking to me? Are you having a conversation with me, Rumi? And I love the Magnificent Century brings these things to my consciousness. I'm just like, you're a beautiful show. You can be a frustrating show sometimes. You can be an addicting show sometimes. But at the end of the day, you're kind of a beautiful show, and I kind of love you. Anyway, thanks for watching.